Hi students, in the last class we have derived an expression for cell potential from Nernst equation and we have solved one problem also, and in today's class, that is lecture number 7, will solve some more problems based on cell potential, right? But before we will going to solve the problems, and once again we will recall cell potential formula, that is E cell. Nothing but cell potential is equals to E naught cell minus 0.059 by n log base 10 products concentration divided by reactants concentration. And again, how we are getting the products as well as reactants? These products as well as reactants are obtained with the help of a net cell reaction only. Compulsory, we have to write its corresponding net cell reaction. From that net cell reaction only we have to identify which is product as well as which is reactant, and then we have to write product as well as reactants concentrations here. Okay, suppose if a product concentration as well as reactant concentrations are exactly 1 molar, then what happens? Log 1, nothing but 0 into this part becomes 0. In that case E cell is equals to just E naught cell only. E cell potential is equals to E naught cell. And regarding E naught cell, in previous classes we have learned that is E naught cell is equals to E naught cathode minus E naught anode. That's it. Means we will use this formula when both cathode as well as anode concentrations are exactly 1 molar each. In that case, directly we will get cell potential for that cell potential value by using this formula. Suppose if a concentration is not 1 molar, then to get the cell potential we have to use the entire formula. We have to use this complete formula when if a concentration is not 1 molar. If a concentration is exactly 1 molar, directly E naught cathode minus E naught anode, or E naught right minus E naught left formula we have to use. And here one condition is there, that is relation between cell potential as well as reactant concentration. Cell potential as well as reactant concentration, both are directly proportional to each other. Why? Because of course it is in the denominator, but here before negative sign is there. That's why we will write like this: E cell is directly proportional to reactant concentration and inversely proportional to product concentration. Cell potential definitely depends on reactants concentration as well as product concentration. But the cell potential is directly proportional to reactants concentration and inversely proportional to product concentration, because product by reactant is in the denominator, okay, but it's before negative sign is there. That's why both these are directly proportional to each other. Next, I'll give you one general cell reaction like this, that is AA BB gives CC DD. One general net cell reaction has given, and to this net cell reaction we have to write a cell potential formula. Right here, capital A, capital B are reactants, capital C and capital D are products. This is small a, small b, small c, small d are stoichiometric coefficients. Now here E cell is equals to E naught cell minus 0.059 divided by n. N is nothing but number of electrons participated or involved in this process, and log base 10 product concentration divided by reactants concentration. In this reaction, these are the reactants and these are the products. Now we will write first product concentration, that is a C square bracket, because we are using the concentration term, and whatever the stoichiometric coefficient is there we will write as its power, C to the power of C and D to the power of D divided by A to the power of A and to the power and B to the power of B. That's it. This is cell potential formula to this net cell reaction. Here A and B are reactants, C and D are products. According to our Nernst equation formula, we have written its appropriate formula of this reaction, of course. Right. Now we'll solve some more problems based on this formula. Right. See here, find the EMF, nothing but cell potential of one particular cell, that is a chromium oblique Cr plus 3, whose concentration is 0.1 molar, and a salt bridge Fe plus 2, whose concentration is 0.01 molar oblique Fe. Means here one galvanic cell has given. Of course, it is not a Daniell cell. It is just one galvanic cell. Here, Cr plus 3 oblique Cr, chromium standard reduction potential value given. Okay, I'll repeat once again. Cr plus 3 converted to Cr0. 3 converted to 0, decrease in oxidation state, nothing but reduction symbol. E naught, nothing but standard condition. Standard reduction potential of chromium value already given, that is minus 0.75 volts. It is a constant value. We have calculated this value with the help of SHE. Next, E naught, Fe plus 2 oblique Fe. Again, a standard reduction potential of iron value also given. I'll repeat once again. Then if you observe the cell, if you observe the entire cell, left side electrode is undergoing oxidation, right side electrode is undergoing reduction. How we are telling that left side electrode is undergoing oxidation as well as right side electrode is undergoing reduction? That is explained with the help of their SRP values. Here, chromium SRP value minus 0.75, iron SRP value minus 0.45. Then out of these two values, this value is a bigger value. If SRP is bigger, then that electrode undergoing reduction. If SRP is smaller, that electrode undergoes oxidation. That's why when both are connected to each other, being more SRP or iron undergoing reduction and acting as cathode, and being less SRP and undergoing oxidation and it is acting as anode. First our job is this entire cell related net cell reaction we have to write. See here, answer, we will write net cell reaction. Then if you see the cell symbol, chromium 0 oxidation state has converted to plus 3, means here increase in oxidation state. Nothing but here oxidation is taking place because this is anode, oxidation is taking place. Therefore, we will write like this, chromium converted to Cr plus 3. In this case, 3 electrons are losing. Right. Now here Fe plus 2 converted to Fe. Fe plus 2 converted to Fe. We will write like this. Fe plus 2 by taking 2 electrons converted to Fe. That's all. Left side electrode is undergoing oxidation. Right side electrode is undergoing reduction. Same reaction, it is oxidation and it is reduction. Being less SRP, it is undergoing oxidation. Being more SRP, it is undergoing reduction. Then we have to add both oxidation as well as reduction reactions. Why? Because we'll get a net cell reaction. But the thing is, here first we have to cancel the electrons. Here electrons are not same to cancel. That's why our first job is these electrons we have to make equal. That's why first equation I am just multiplying with 2 and the second equation I am just multiplying with 3. That's all. That's why 2 3s are 6 electrons and 3 2s are 6 electrons. Here these 6 electrons are at the product side and here these 6 electrons are at the reactant side. That's why both are cancelled to each other. Now we have to write net cell reaction. It is also called overall cell reaction. While writing overall cell reaction, then this 2 we have to multiply with both reactants as well as products. That's why 2 into Cr, that is a 2 Cr plus both reactants will write at one place. 3 into Fe plus 2, 3 Fe plus 2 gives 2 into Cr plus 3, 2 Cr plus 3 plus 3 into Fe. This is our net cell reaction, right? I'll write here once again, net cell reaction 2 Cr plus 3 Fe plus 2 gives 2 Cr plus 3 plus 3 Fe. Then here in this net cell reaction, and these two are reactants and these two are the products, right? Now we'll take cell potential formula from Nernst equation, that is E cell is equals to E naught cell minus 0.059 by n log base 10 product concentration divided by reactant concentration. Okay, then here is equals to E naught cell. Here in this question particularly, E naught cell value has not given directly. First E naught cell value we have to calculate. For that purpose, we will write like this: E naught cell is nothing but E naught cathode minus E naught anode. That's why E naught cathode. Here which is cathode? Iron is cathode. That's why E naught Fe plus 2 oblique Fe minus E naught anode. Here chromium is anode. E naught Cr plus 3 oblique Cr. Once again I will repeat, even though chromium undergoing oxidation, but we have used here reduction symbol only. Why? Because we are taking a standard reduction potential values. That's all. Next, minus 0.059 divided by n value n. Okay, first I will substitute all the values divided by n log base 10 product. Here these two are the products. But here one is a metal ion, one is metal. Metal concentration is of course 1. That's why I am not taking metal. Only metal ion I will write here. That's why log base 10, that is a Cr plus 3. Whatever the stoichiometric coefficient is there, that coefficient will write as its power to the power of 2 divided by reactant Fe plus 2 to the power of 3. That's all. Now all values just we have to substitute now. That is E naught Fe plus 2 oblique Fe value already given in the question only, minus 0.45 minus 0.45 minus of Cr plus 3 oblique Cr value minus 0.75. Next, minus 0.059 divided by n value. Here how many electrons are cancelled on both the sides? Means 2 3 is 6 electrons we have cancelled. 6 electrons are involved in the process. That's why divided by 6 will write. Log base 10 Cr plus 3 concentration. Cr plus 3 concentration is a 0.1 capital M. That's why we will write 0.1 whole square divided by Fe plus 2 concentration is 0.01. 0.01 whole cube. That's all. Now all the values we have substituted. Now we have to calculate it. That is equals to minus 0.45 minus into minus plus 0.75. It is E naught cell value. E naught cell value. Suppose, just imagine, if this ion concentration as well as this ion concentration, both concentrations are 1, 1, suppose, then what happened? This value 1, this value also 1. Log 1, 0. 0 into this part, 0. In that case, cell potential E cell becomes E naught cell only. That's why whatever the value we will get here, that is only our answer. When if both concentrations are 1 and 1. But here both concentrations are not equal to 1. That's why we have to use all the values. We have to use the entire formula, right? Minus, we will do here one small simplification purpose. What I am doing, 0.0 is 59. I am just changing it as a 6. It's a nearby value I am taking because the denominator is also 6 only. Then log base 10 0.1 whole square. 0.1 whole square, that is a 10 to the power of minus 1 square, that is nothing but 10 to the power of minus 2. And here already 10 to the power of minus 2 is there, minus 2 and that is a 3, minus 6. Minus 6, if you bring the numerator, it is a plus 6, that is a 10 to the power of minus 2 plus 6. It is mathematical calculation only. That is equals to, and plus 0.75 minus 0.45. Then from this value, if you subtract this value, then you will get plus, because plus value is bigger, plus 0.30 you will get if you subtract, minus, then 0.06 divided by 6 is nothing but 0.01. Then log base 10 plus 6 minus 2, 10 to the power of 4. That is equal to 0.30 minus 0.01 log base 10 to the power of 4 is nothing but log m to the power of n. N log m. Here n value is 4 n log m. That is nothing but 4 log 10 base 10. Already known to you, log 10 base 10 value is 1. That is nothing but 0.30 minus. If you multiply these two values, you will get 0.04. And finally, if you subtract this value, and the final answer will be 0.26 volts. 0.26 volts. This is a cell potential of given galvanic cell. When anode concentration is 0.1 molar and cathode concentration is 0.01 molar, in this situation, in this case, total cell potential value 0.26. That's all. That's why first, what is our job? By observing the cell symbol, we have to write net cell reaction like this. How to write net cell reaction? Very simple. Left side electrode undergoing oxidation. That's why we have to write oxidation process. Right side electrode undergoing the reduction. That's why we have to write a reduction process. And immediately both electrons we have to make them same. Sometimes electrons will be same. Sometimes they may not same. So we have to make them same and we have to cancel. After that, both reactants we have to write at one place and both products we have to write at one place. This is nothing but net cell reaction, nothing but overall reaction. And in this overall reaction, these are the reactants as well as these are the products. And as well, our cell potential formula we have to write here. In that cell potential formula, means E cell equal to E naught cell minus 0.059 by n log base 10 product by reactant. Product concentration here, reactant concentration here if you substitute, and if you do the simplification, finally you will get a cell potential like this. Right. Next, one more question we will discuss. See here, compulsory expected question for both theory as well as CET purpose. Next question is, represent the cell in which the following reaction takes place. A reaction is given like this: magnesium solid 2Ag plus and concentration is 0.123 molar. Concentration gives Mg plus 2. Concentration is 0.130 capital M plus 2 Ag. Next, E naught cell given, that is a 3.17 volts, and asking the E cell question mark. That's all. Right. Represent the cell in which following reaction is taking place. Means in this question directly net cell reaction has given. Net cell reaction has given. With the help of net cell reaction, first we have to write cell notation, because asking represent the cell notation. First we have to write. After writing the cell symbol, then we will calculate cell potential. Here in this question, here E naught value given directly, that is advantage. E naught value given directly, that's why E naught right minus E naught left, or E naught cathode minus E naught anode calculation is not necessary. Directly E naught cell value has given, that's all. First we'll do one thing. First I'll write its cell symbol, nothing but cell notation. Cell notation. Cell notation is first we'll write better salt bridge, two vertical lines. Left side electrode should be anode, right side electrode should be cathode. Anode electrode should undergo oxidation, cathode electrode should undergo reduction. Now in this net cell reaction, which species undergoing oxidation, which one undergoing reduction, we have to identify them. See here, magnesium right now it is in elemental state, 0 oxidation number, converted to +2, 0 converted to +2, nothing but oxidation. Therefore we can confirm that magnesium is at left side, which is acting as anode. Next, Ag plus converted, Ag elemental state 0, Ag plus converted to Ag, that is nothing but a decrease in oxidation state, reduction is taking place. That's why silver electrode is right side, which is acting as cathode. Because oxidation electrode is anode, reduction electrode is cathode. Then while writing oxidation symbol, first you have to write a metal followed by metal ion. See here, metal is nothing but a magnesium. Magnesium of course is a solid substance, oblique Mg plus 2, and whose concentration is 0.130 molar. That's all. It is anodic symbol. It is magnesium has converted to Mg plus 2. Magnesium converted to Mg plus 2, anodic symbol, that is oxidation symbol. Now salt bridge, right side. Right side we have to write a cathodic symbol. Cathodic symbol means first we have to write a metal ion followed by metal. Ag plus whose concentration is 0.0001 capital M oblique Ag. Here 2 not necessary. Then this is a symbolic representation of given reaction, nothing but cell notation, cell symbol. That's all. Now with the help of given data, we have to calculate cell potential value. Right. For that purpose, again we have to write Nernst equation for cell potential. I'll write here Nernst equation. E cell is equals to E naught cell minus 0.059 divided by n log base 10. Product concentration divided by reactant concentration. What is product? Mg plus only. Because silver I am not taking into consideration. Silver is a metal. Metal concentration is 1. No need to write every time. Only ion concentration we have to take. Therefore Mg plus 2, right? Mg plus 2 directly. Okay, otherwise first write formula. Product concentration divided by reactant concentration. Next, E naught cell as it is I am writing minus 0.059 by n log base 10 mg plus 2 divided by reactant concentration. Again here magnesium metal not necessary to take, Ag plus only we have to take them. Ag plus whose stoichiometric coefficients are 2, that 2 we have to write as its power, Ag plus to the power of 2, that's all. Okay, that is equals to, now here E naught cell value already given in the question, that is a 3.17 minus 0.059 divided by, right, here N value, how much, how many electrons are involving in the process, you have to calculate. Very simple. Magnesium right now at elemental state 0 converted to plus 2, nothing but 2 electrons are involving. Next 2 into Ag plus, nothing but plus 2 converted to 0, here also 2 electrons are involving, means N value is 2 log base 10 mg plus 2 concentration already given in the question only, 0.130 divided by Ag plus concentration also given only 0.0001 and it is nothing but square. Why we are writing square means the stoichiometric coefficients are, means coefficient is there, that is 2, whatever the coefficient is there we have to write as its power, that's why concentration also to the power 2. Right, now we have to simplify this value, that's how we will get answer. We have to simplify the value. Now we will continue here. That is our E cell potential is equals to 3.17 minus, if you divide that you will get a 0.0295 log base 10. If you simplify this one and this one, if you simplify both, 0.130 divided by this value, then you will get, that is 0.130 into 10 to the power of 8, that is equal to 3.17 minus 0.0295. And again log m into n formula, we will write like this, log base 10 m nothing but 0.130 plus log m plus log n, log base 10 to the power of 8, 3.17 minus 0.0295 log base 10, log 0.130, log values, how to see log values, that already familiar to you. Please go through your first year equilibrium topic once again. Its value is minus 0.8860 plus, here log m to the power of n, another one more formula we have to use, that is n log m, that is nothing but 8 log n log m, that is 10, of course base 10. 3.17 minus 0.0295 minus 0.8860 plus log 10 base 10 is nothing but 1, therefore just will write 8 only, that is equal to 3.17 minus 0.0295 and plus 8 and minus this value. If you subtract, you will get inside you will get a positive sign only, because positive sign is bigger, and the obtained value is 7.11 is obtained. And again if you multiply these two values and then if you subtract from this, then the final net value is 2.96 volts, that's all. It is a cell potential. Okay, once again represent the cell, means first we have written the cell notation. How we have written the cell notation means by observing the cell reaction which is undergoing oxidation as well as which is undergoing reduction. After that, with the help of Nernst equation formula, we have substituted all the values we have substituted, and finally will get a cell potential value this much 2.96. Means when magnesium concentration is at 0.130 and silver ion concentration is 0.0001, at these two concentration values cell potential value will be 2.96. That's all. Like that, so many questions are there based on this formula, because all problems we cannot solve here. It takes more time, because our topic is very big topic. We have to cover all the topics, and already today is lecture number 7. That's why, and I'll continue next topic only. Our next topic is concentration cells. Concentration cell. Right. What is the concentration cell? Very simple. See here. Here, say zinc sulfate solution has taken. Here also zinc sulfate solution only taken, remember. And here zinc rod has dipped in zinc sulfate solution. Here also zinc rod only has dipped in zinc sulfate solution. But the thing is, first cell and first compartment zinc sulfate solution concentration, just imagine 0.1 molar. And here its concentration let it as 0.5 molar. Suppose, write clearly once again, 0.5 capital M ZnSO4 is there right side, and 0.1 M ZnSO4 is there at left side, and both electrodes are connected as it is like this, and of course ultimately that story is as it is, no difference. Now, what is the meaning of concentration cell? See here, it is also a zinc electrode, it is also zinc electrode only. Okay, how to define concentration cell? Means here electrodes are same. Similar electrodes are connected to each other, but their solution concentrations should be different. Their electrolytes concentrations should be different, but electrodes are same. I'll repeat, electrodes are same, but concentration of electrolytes should be different. And when that electrodes are connected to each other, the obtained arrangement is called as a concentration cell. Similar electrodes are connected here, and their electrolytes concentrations are different, and this arrangement is called as a concentration cell. And here question arises then. So which is acting as anode, which is acting as cathode? Very simple. Whose concentration, if you observe the values, whose concentration value is less, okay, whose concentration value is less, that electrode is acting as anode, and whose concentration value is more, that electrode is acting as cathode. That's it. Okay, similar electrodes are dipped in, different concentrated electrolytes, and both are connected to each other, of course. This is called as concentration cell, and in this less concentrated electrode is acting as anode, more concentrated electrode is acting as cathode. Now we'll write we'll take one general symbol and we'll write a cell potential to this concentration cell. See here, one general symbol I am giving here. One metal oblique metal ion, and whose concentration related as C1. Salt bridge metal ion whose concentration is C2 oblique metal, and we have to write cell potential, E cell value we have to write cell potential. See here, it is this metal as well as this metal, both are same, just like zinc type. It is also Zn+2, it is also Zn+2, no doubt. But here its concentration is C1, its concentration is C2. Both concentrations are different to each other. To this symbol, we have to write a cell potential formula. For that purpose, first we will write left side electrode oxidation reaction, right side electrode reduction reaction, and finally we have to write a net cell reaction like this. First at anode reaction, we will write anode is nothing but oxidation. Oxidation means metal has converted to metal ion. Metal by losing, because M plus N, by losing N electrons converted to metal ion. Cathode, same metal ion, that metal ion by gaining N electrons converted to metal. But here M plus N, its concentration is C1. In oxidation, whatever the concentration is, it is a C1. In the reduction, whatever the concentration is there, that is C2. Both concentrations are different. That is very important. Now we have to write a net cell, overall cell reaction. We have to write. While writing overall cell reaction, our job is we have to cancel the electrons. Here, of course, N electrons are same. No need to multiply with any number. Next, this metal is also similar only. We can cancel. But don't cancel M, N plus, M, N plus. Why? Because these two are not same. Its concentration is C1, its concentration is C2. Now we'll write like this: M plus N, whose concentration is C2, gives, because it is a reactant, it is a product, it is a reactant, it is a product. M plus N, whose concentration is C1. That's it. It is only called a cell reaction, nothing but net cell reaction or overall cell reaction is this much only. It is a M to the power of plus N, it is also M to the power of plus N only, but here concentration is a C2, here concentration is C1. Right. Now we will take a cell potential from Nernst equation. E cell is equals to E naught cell minus 0.059 by N log base 10 product concentration divided by reactant concentration. Okay, that is equals to E naught cell minus 0.059 by N log base 10. Then which is a product, which is reactant, that will be known from net cell reaction only. It is a product, it is reactant. It is a product, it is reactant. That's why first we will write a product. Better we will write, instead of writing of M plus N, I will write directly C1. I will write C1 only. C1 divided by, instead of writing of again M plus N, I will write C2. C2 I will write. C1 by C2. That is E cell is equals to. And here one more very important point is, in concentration cell, remember, in concentration cell, just now we have discussed left side electrode, right side electrodes are same. Suppose left side zinc electrode, right side also zinc electrode, left side copper electrode, right side also copper electrode. If both electrodes are same, their SRP values also automatically same. If SRP values are same, means left side electrode SRP value, right side electrode SRP, both are same. Just like it is a zinc, it is also zinc, of course both are connected. And its SRP value, zinc SRP value minus 0.76. And right side also zinc only, its SRP value also minus 0.76 only. If both SRP values are same, what is E naught cell value? E naught I am telling you. E naught. Because SRP value we are telling means its concentration is 1, its concentration is also 1. Okay. E naught means E naught cathode minus E naught anode. Here cathode is also minus 0.76 and minus anode also minus 0.76 only. Therefore net value will be 0. Remember, in case of concentrated cell, E naught cell value will be always 0. That is fixed. Therefore, here E cell, we will write here E naught cell value for concentrated cell is 0. Therefore, E cell is equals to minus 0.059 by n log base 10 C1 by C2. Otherwise we'll do like this. It is also final formula. Or if a C1 C2 if you interchange, C2 if you bring into the numerator, C1 if you bring into the denominator, this minus becomes plus. Therefore E cell is equals to 0.059 by n log base 10 C2 divided by C1 is also cell potential formula only. Okay, once again, concentration cell means both electrodes are same but are different concentrations. That's why general symbol has taken, and it is a net cell reaction. To this net cell reaction, we have applied a Nernst equation, and after substituting all the values, then final equation is E cell is equals to 0.059 by n log base 10 C2 by C1 we are getting. And here we can write two cases like this. That is, same formula once again I'll write here. E cell is equals to 0.059 by n log base 10 C2 divided by C1. Log C2 divided by C1 is the formula that just now we have derived. Case 1, suppose. Case 1. If C2 concentration is greater than C1, if this concentration is more than this one, okay, this concentration is more than this one, automatically cell potential value will get positive sign. Then E cell value you will get a positive. If E cell value is positive, delta G is negative, because we will have a relation that is a delta G equal to minus n F E cell is the formula. That formula we will discuss in the next classes, of course. Means if E cell value is positive, then here before that minus n is there in the formula. Delta G you will get negative. If delta G is a negative, then this process is a spontaneous process. Spontaneous process means when C2 concentration is more than C1, then cell reaction takes place its own. There is nothing but spontaneous process. Case 2, reverse. If C2 less than C1, C1 greater than C1, of course, then here C1 is bigger, C2 is smaller. That is a denominator is bigger and numerator is smaller. Automatically what happened? E cell value becomes a negative. E cell is a negative. If E cell is a negative, delta G is positive. If a delta G value is positive, the reaction is a non-spontaneous process. It is a non-spontaneous process. That's it. Okay. If a cell potential is a negative, delta G is positive. Then if a cell potential is a positive, delta G is negative. See, if a delta G is negative, then only it is a spontaneous. If a delta G is positive, it is a non-spontaneous process. That's it. Now, here, based on concentration cell, one question we'll discuss, that is like this. We'll just see here. Next question is, Pt, H2, its pressure is P1, oblique HCl, concentration is C1, salt bridge, HCl, concentration is C2, oblique H2, Pt, that's it. Now, one symbol has given. By using this symbol, again as it is, we have to write cell potential formula. That's all. Very simple. If you observe, this part is nothing but anode because it is a salt bridge. This part is nothing but a cathode. Okay, this is the anodic part. This is cathodic part. And how we are telling it is anodic part means first thing is it is left side. And one more thing is here H2 converted to H plus because HCl is nothing but H plus. H2 converted to H plus is nothing but oxidation is taking place. And here H plus converted to H2, nothing but reduction is taking place. Here oxidation is taking place, here reduction is taking place. Because of oxidation it is anode, because of reduction it is cathode, that's all. Okay, now first as there is anodic reaction we will write first, then cathodic reaction we will write. Anode. At anode, what happened then? H2 converted to H plus. H2 is losing electrons and converted to H plus. Balancing purpose we write 2 H plus and 2 electrons. And the thing is, here hydrogen gas pressure is P1, that's why it's below. I have mentioned as P1, and here HCl concentration is C1. If HCl concentration is C1, automatically H plus concentration is also C1, Cl minus concentration is also C1 only. That's why here I will write a C1. Next, cathode. Cathode, same, that is a H plus converted to H2. H plus by taking electron converted to H2. Balancing purpose will write here 2H plus, 2 electrons, and here H plus concentration because HCl concentration is C2, automatically H plus concentration also C2. And here H2 pressure, sorry here question it's missed, it is P2. Pressure is P2, that's why I will write here P2. That's all. Now I will just add them. If you add, you will get a net cell reaction. While adding, first we have to cancel the electrons. Here both electrons are same. And the important point is, don't cancel H to H2. Don't cancel H to H2 and don't cancel H plus H plus. Because this H2 pressure is different, this H2 pressure is different. This H plus concentration is different, this H plus concentration is also different only. Therefore, net cell reaction. Net cell reaction, that is H2, pressure is P1, plus 2H plus, 2H plus, concentration is C2, gives again product will write it 2H plus, 2H plus, concentration is C1 plus H2, whose pressure is P2. That's it. This is net cell reaction. With the help of this net cell reaction, as usual, we will write cell reaction like this. Cell reaction. E cell is equals to E naught cell minus 0.059 by n log base 10 product concentration divided by reactant concentration. And already we have discussed in the previous case, E naught cell value will be 0 for concentrated cell. Therefore, E naught cell is 0, fixed it is. Therefore, E cell is equals to minus 0.059 divided by here n value is 2 log base 10 product means these two are the products, here both values will write there because H plus having a certain concentration, H2 having certain pressure, both will write here like this. H plus, whatever the stoichiometric coefficient is there, will write as its power, that is H plus square. So instead of writing of h plus square directly, we can write c1 square. C1 square I am writing here. C1 square into H2. Its pressure is P2. That's why instead of writing of H2 directly, I will write its pressure P2 divided by reactants. Reactants means again same. H2, instead of writing of H2, we will write directly P1. And next H plus square because stoichiometric coefficient is 2. Instead of H plus square, directly we will write C2 square. Or if you remove this minus, then both we can interchange. That is E cell is equals to 0.059 divided by 2 log base 10 C2 square P1 divided by C1 square P2. That's it. This is the formula. This formula is for cell potential only. Here again we can write two cases. That is we'll write here. Case 1 first. Case 1. If C1 as well as C2 concentrations are same, suppose both concentrations are same, say for example 1 molar each, then how the formula will change? E cell is equals to 0.059 by 2 log base 10. If C1, C2 are same, only P1, P2 left. That's why log base 10 P1 divided by P2. That's it. This is case 1. Now case 2. If suppose P1 and P2 both pressures are 1 atmosphere, suppose, means pressure term will be cancelled. Here concentration term has cancelled. Here pressure term will be cancelled. Therefore, the formula is E cell is equals to 0.059 by 2 log base 10. We will write C2 square divided by C1 square. That's all. Okay. Then this is about concentration cell, and in the next class we will discuss about some problems based on this concentration cell, and in today's class I will stop here only. Thank you for watching. Okay.